a thing that we brought up yesterday, a thing that I believe Ant brought up in the water cooler talk toward the end of the day, and this was Diontae Johnson being traded to the Baltimore Ravens. I didn't know a lot of facts. I thought you guys were kind of trolling me at first, but we did clarify it. I believe Kevin clarified it later in the show, saying yes, it indeed was a real thing, but 24 hours has passed, and Diontae Johnson is officially a Baltimore Raven pending a physical, right? He's doing the physical today. So the Ravens did trade a 5th-round pick for Diontae Johnson to the Carolina Panthers. So guys, we got to ask this question: fact or is it crap? This is a huge trade and game-changing trade for the Baltimore Ravens. So earlier this offseason, Diontae Johnson was traded from the Pittsburgh Steelers to the Carolina Panthers. So far this season, he just has 30 catches on 357 yards. He's also only found the end zone 3 times. Granted, it has been with Bryce Young and Andy Dalton, and he's missed 2 games for sure. But 30 catches on 357 yards, nothing to write home about. But if you look back at his time in Pittsburgh, he was consistently a 700 to 800 yard receiver year in and year out. He actually did break 1,000 yards back in 2021 when he had 107 catches for 1,161 yards. And like I said, he's been about a 750 to 800 yard average outside of that one outlier season. Now, when you look at Diontae Johnson, he is a down the field threat. He is a receiver that does get separation when the other people like Rashad Bateman and Nelson Aguilar could not do for the Baltimore Ravens. So, fact or crap, is this a huge trade for the Baltimore Ravens? And truth be told, I think this is a crap move. This is a waste of time move. This is not adding to what they need help with, right? The Baltimore Ravens guys have the number 1 offense in the NFL. Every major stat category, they are either number 1 or tied for number 1. By adding Johnson into the mix, it's not going to really help them a lot, right? They are a run-first team. If anything, it's going to make the Ravens worse because we saw the first 2 weeks of the season. We saw the first 2 weeks of the season when the Ravens struggled, when they did not run the ball and use Derrick Henry effectively. On that 5-game winning streak, they were using Derrick Henry effectively, and they were doing great things. Let's just be honest. Adding Diontae Johnson into the mix is going to want that offense to be a 4-wide set again. Get into shotgun and, kind of try to sling the ball around. And there's a reason why the Steelers traded Diontae Johnson to the Carolina Panthers. It's because Diontae Johnson wants to get paid and he wants the ball. He is on the last year of his contract as well. This is a bad move by the Baltimore Ravens. This is a terrible move by the Baltimore Ravens. By adding Diontae Johnson into the mix, it may have took them out of that Super Bowl conversation. I thought the Ravens kind of had a runaway shot to the AFC Championship game, if not getting into the Super Bowl. Adding Diontae Johnson into this mix, kind of like, what? So, guys, in the comments below, fact or crap, is this a game-changer move by the Baltimore Ravens by adding Diontae Johnson to their lineup? Laura says crap. This was a mistake. This is a bad move. This is crap. Mad Monkey says Sir drops a lot, came in with high upside, low downside. But it was a horrible pickup. The Ravens don't utilize the weapons they have now. Not wrong. Not wrong. Derek says, can he block downfield when Lamar runs? I don't know. Most receivers don't want to block. Most receivers want to run routes and catch the ball. They don't want to block. They don't want to get in the mix. That's why they're receivers. Mad Monkey says, Ratbirds fans claim they have 0 weapons. I have heard this going on 3 seasons now, but this year they have only said that they are going to lose. This is what pisses me off about the Ravens fans in general, right? When Lamar Jackson wins games, oh, it's all about Lamar Jackson. He's so great. He's so this. He's so on top of the world, right? But when they lose, like they lost to the Browns last week, right? Oh, our receivers are terrible. We have no running game. Our defense is terrible. It's everybody else's fault but Lamar's. And then on top of that, we don't have no weapons. We need receivers. We need this, and this. Every year they go out and get a receiver. Odell Beckham Jr., Zay Flowers, Diontae Johnson. Oh, we don't have nobody. I don't know. Derek says crap. He thinks the crap move as well. He also says that 5th round pick could have helped their offensive line, or it could have helped their defense. The problem in Baltimore is not the offense. Offensive line could always use help, right? Add depth, add talent, whatever. But the defense is terrible. The defense in Baltimore is terrible. And I know some people are saying, "Oh, it's the young offensive coordinator's fault. He's still learning how to play, like call plays and all the other stuff." Okay. It still doesn't excuse the fact that your secondary is terrible. Whatever. It is what it is.